Hi everyone. How are you doing tonight? Today, wherever you are in the world. Today, this is episode number 4 and it is all about you letting go or me letting go or maybe Akram letting go. I am Maysoon, your host, and this is Akram, my co-host, and today we're going to be talking about letting go. But let me remind you what we were talking about over the past few episodes. We started our podcast by reminding you that you are power, that everything that you do in your life is actually in your hands. And then we moved to tell you a little bit more about how much the choices that you take in your life actually affect you. And we reminded you that you are also your choices. And in the previous episode, we spoke about you being freedom and how you can detach yourself a little bit from everything that is around you in your life and go within and live within yourself and learn how to live within yourself. And today, we're going to be moving a little bit forward and reminding you that you are also able to let go. Correct, Akram?
Yes, I'm
How?
letting go now.
You are letting go, yes?
I
Tell me.
feel like I'm letting go. So, and I want you to feel that you're letting go. So, as we spoke about the previous episode, so it's about thoughts and personalities, which are relate us to attachments in life. And here's the point. So, everyone wants to know what is my personality right now that I consider it for myself. It's the best personality, maybe, you know?
Yeah.
And we keep changing
Yeah.
as we discussed before. So if you look at yourself and check your personality, and how we know our personality usually? Through our relationship with the outside world around
Environment.
us, the environment.
Yeah.
If I'm going out and I feel I'm triggered from something, or I feel angry from, things happening, or if my a friend calling me and he's saying like, I'm angry from you, you didn't do this, you didn't that, and how I react to it.
Yeah.
And sometimes from other people, like expectations from us, lots of things. So it's our relation and reflections with others.
Yeah.
And here we know if we are in peace, we don't react quickly, and we feel good about ourselves, and we feel stable, or we feel that we're not secured, we have lots of fear or lots of emotions with it.
Yeah.
So that's why if we're talking about attachment, usually people are looking for love,
Yeah.
they're looking for security, they want to be seen, as well heard, and felt by others.
Yeah.
So those main things people are looking for with others if they don't have them within, or they don't have the right connection within themselves.
And most of the time, people are actually connected to others because of this.
Yes.
So when we, even as kids, when we are attached to our own parents, it's because we want them to love us, we want them to see us, we want them to hear us. As we grow older, when we get attached, remember when you were attached to your teacher at school?
Yes.
Why were we attached to our teachers at school? Because we wanted that appreciation from them, that they see us, that they appreciate what we do, that they hear us, that if we do something good, we were always looking for that yes. And remember that star that we used to have on our forehead?
Yeah.
We always wanted this kind of appreciation, and not just appreciation, that we are seen by others and we are heard by others. And it is always something that is not related to us that makes us feel happy or appreciated or seen,
100%.
right?
That's why you mentioned kids.
Yeah.
It means childhood, your inner child. And this is something very important to face. Because who you are now in your current situation is exactly the situation of your inner child within you. So
Explain that, Akram.
Yes, this
Please.
is somehow deep. So we live in a family, or environment. And mainly our main relationships in life is with mother and father.
Yeah.
And we build our personality and character and beliefs based on our first connections and relationship with the main two pillars in our life.
Yeah.
And those connections, they define our personality once we grow up. How is it attached personality? Is it healthy personality? And the situation we're living in. So that's why everything has roots.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Nothing coming just like pop-ups like this, or
Of course.
suddenly overnight we're becoming attached to something, or we need to fulfill something within us. It's coming from deep layer within.
Yeah.
And here we go. Your relationship with your father and your mother. And here there are four things. It's, do you feel secured? It's the feeling of al-ihsas bil-aman, feeling of security.
Yeah.
And usually kids, they don't feel secured when they feel that between their mother and father there always fights, or they might the father might divorce the mother, or always there is those problems, and the kid doesn't feel this safety and security.
Yeah.
So he start building this feeling of insecurity.
Yeah.
And or if between the family or the mother father there is lots of always anxiety problems, fighting, lots of stuff. So the kids start building this personality of anxiety and worry.
Yeah.
There is somewhere else as well, a kid doesn't feel that he's not seen by his mother or father. And we see it so much now at days, like they put the nanny for the kids, mother doesn't take care about the kid, father, he's not seen. So he starts feeling this third personality is like careless, Allah mubalat. Whatever he's doing, I'm not seen, so what? And they start practicing this on himself.
And they use those words. I like that you said so what,
Yes.
because kids these days, they use those words a lot. So
Yes.
what? Who cares?
And there
You
is
know?
fourth point.
Yeah.
It is like feeling lost. And many people, they feel lost because it's related to something like if you're living between two parents that they really contradicting each other's. If the mother is saying like, go work or like play with your friends, and the father, no, sleep now, and always there is contradictions. So we start building maybe the personality of feeling lost if we want to take a decision in our life for ourselves.
Wow.
So we feel lost. So those four main things that we have inside us. So I'm going to ask you now, which one you choose for yourself? Security, or this like careless, or you have the lost in
Anxiety.
decisions, or you're always feeling anxious and worries about things. So this is really important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are four main, like, I will call all of them insecurities. Let's call all of them.
We can say the mother is insecurity, but the rest are important as well, because sometimes we feel like, if I feel like I'm not the decision maker.
But I prefer not to use mother so that we are not misunderstood.
Yeah,
right?
I
So
mean the umbrella.
The umbrella.
Not the mother, the umbrella.
Is insecurity.
Yes.
But yeah, the most important thing is to remember that all of this starts with us from our childhood. This is the main point that we want to remember. So every time we are sitting with ourselves and we are wondering, why am I attached to this? Or why am I feeling anxious? Or why am I feeling lost? Or why am I feeling insecure? It's very important to sit with yourself and remember, when was the first time in your life that you actually felt this way? And this is something that we do a lot in our practice. You know, when we work with our clients directly, we ask them like, when was the first time? Obviously they need to be connected and they need to remember these things within their subconscious mind. But still, when we are diving within ourselves, even if we want to do this exercise alone, like if you want to sit today with yourself alone and you want to figure out why it is, for example, that I'm not going to talk about you, I'm going to talk about myself. Why is it that I feel insecure, for example? And I would sit with myself and I would remember, maybe because when I was a kid, my parents used to fight all the time, even if they are not doing it with loud voices, because sometimes we think as parents that if we have issues together but the kids are not seeing them, that they don't know. But you have to remember something. Human beings are very attentive, especially kids, because that's the time, between the age of when we are born up to the age of 7. This is the time when we are like a sponge. Literally,
100%.
we are absorbing everything
Everything.
that we see, that we hear, that we feel, that comes to us even energetically. And this is something that we have not even yet spoken about,
Yes.
right? In any of those episodes
Yes.
that we've spoken about before. But we're gonna keep one episode, maybe even 2 or 3, just to talk about how energy affects us.
Yes.
But today, because we want to talk about letting go, we're reminding you how you actually acquired those feelings and those attachments
Yes.
to start with,
You're saying something very nice as well about remembering. But in order to remember sometime, we need to see and check our current situation.
Correct.
You get me? So
Yeah.
current situation is telling us and taking us to that situation. And here I want to speak about like few personalities as well,
Yeah.
because they're related to this
Yeah.
somehow. They're related to the insecurity or feeling lost. And we live it sometimes, we don't know it.
Yeah.
And that's why if you know it, now it's your responsibility to change it or to work on changing it. And I believe practicing is really good and really important, guys. But it's starting by having the consciousness about it.
Yeah.
Consciousness is everything that you need to change your life.
So being aware, in other words,
Yes.
I always say when you are aware, it's like 50% of the problem is sort of gone. But if you are aware and you do nothing about it, you're
100%.
still in the same thing, right? You're still
100%.
stuck, you're still attached, you're still unable to move forward. So the way to move forward is, first of all, being aware, and second, do something about
Take action.
it. Take action.
Have the practicing.
Exactly.
So that's why what we're going to do now, I'm giving you a few personalities to discuss, and then my son will give you action to take like some practicing. And
Exercise.
I will end up as well with another gift of practicing for yourself. Yes?
Amazing. Sure,
Okay,
let's
great.
do this.
So let's speak about personalities, and please have your paper and write whatever I'm saying to choose your personality that you're playing right now. So first personality is my son. Some people, they live the personality of like taking care about others. Like it's like caretaker.
Yes.
It means I want to take care about someone and I'm always caring. Whatever you want, I'm caring for you. I'm showing my care, and I forgot myself
Yes.
in many places. And this caring personality so much, it means please others all the time and
Yeah.
not pleasing.
I'm a people pleaser, we call it.
People pleaser.
Yes.
So, and I don't please myself because I think, and this is related to thought, I think if I please someone always, I will get back the love and the security and the good feeling that I want.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So we get this personality and we say like, I want to be the pleaser to feel good,
Yeah.
to have some love.
And it's all based on a lot of expectations as well, because when
Yes.
we are living this kind of, and this is why we get so much disappointment too, because when you have high expectations and you don't reach them,
Yes.
that's when you become disappointed, right?
Yes.
So if I am a people pleaser all the time and I'm pleasing people, but I'm not getting anything in return, because a lot of us, I used to be that person, by the way.
Yes.
So I'm talking from personal
Me too.
experience, I used to be that
Yeah.
person who wanted everybody around me to be happy.
Yes.
Whether I'm happy or not was really not a problem, not a
Yes.
question, but if you're happy, I'm happy.
happy.
But
Yes.
no, this doesn't work, because with time, if you're happy and you go and do your things without me, I will feel like, why is Akram not involving me? I'm giving him everything.
Yeah.
I'm giving him my love.
Yes.
I'm giving him my time. I'm giving
Yes.
him my support. And yet, when he wants to have fun, he goes have fun with other people,
Yes.
and I'm not included, and I get disappointed
Because I built
and
my personality
around him.
around him, or around like I'm the caring personality for others and pleasing in order
Yeah.
to get what I want.
Yeah.
Is it clear? Okay, let's go to
Are
the
you that personality? Please tell me no.
say it, yeah. The second personality is an overachiever personality. And those people are usually achieving so much in life and doing and showing and just to get the attention for people that we are doing good, and people look at them so they feel that they're seen, or people they wow appraise them, they see like, oh, you're good, my son, you're doing a podcast.
Wow.
If your purpose that whatever you're doing to be overachiever for others, it means you're attached to this overachievement and you're becoming workaholic, you're becoming like having so much pressure on yourself, and it's an attachment by itself.
100%.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Something like we live it sometimes. I used to live this in my previous works and jobs.
Yeah.
And I want to be the overachiever that everyone is saying, Akram is doing, Akram is here, is existing.
I like that you mentioned this because
Yeah.
part of letting go is actually being satisfied and at peace with anything that you do.
Yeah.
Whether people see it or not is the last thing that you worry about.
Yeah.
As long as you are satisfied, you are happy, you are pleased with everything that you do. Like for me today, I used to be that person
Yeah.
as well. And I'm pretty sure everyone who's listening to
Yeah.
us today or everyone who's watching is also remembering that, oh my God, I used to be that person. Or, oh my God, I am that person now. And all I care about is what others think or what others see in me or what others feel in me. And this comes from, again, our childhood, because
Yes.
as a child, that's all we want.
Yes.
To be seen and to be heard
Yes.
and to be loved by the people who are, like you
Yes.
said, our pillars in our life, our mother and our father. And this overachiever that we become,
Yes.
or that people pleaser that we become, if we really go deep inside and think, why are we that personality? We will remember that in our childhood, maybe we were not
Seen enough.
maybe we were not heard.
100%.
Maybe we needed to show up so that we get that love. And
Yes.
this is why, or maybe we needed to please our
Yes.
parents so that we can
So we want
be
to
felt.
ask everyone now on the second point.
Yeah.
You used to be overachiever.
Yes,
I used to be. Now I do it with love. Are you overachiever? So
Are
this
you?
is a question.
What's the third
Third
one?
personality.
Yeah.
This is a very humble personality and underachiever. It means you see those people that they're always maybe sitting in a corner, don't interact. I'm so humble. I'm like shy. I'm not doing so much things for not being seen so much. And those people usually they live the victim personality.
Yeah.
They're always feel inside that we are victims
Yeah.
for whatever we had in life, and we're not worthy enough to be seen, and they're so attached to this personality.
Yeah.
You see, some people like this, or
I used to be.
like.
I
yeah?
used to be a victim personality. I used to always say like, why this happens to
Yeah.
me? Why am I going
Yeah.
through this? And I bet every single one of us, I think our life is a series of different personalities. We all go through all of them,
Yes.
and it really
Don't forget.
depends.
I am serious.
Yes, of course, I am serious. And no, but we really all go through all those different personalities throughout our life.
Yes.
And if I always say also we learn in the right time, because that's why we are here. Our soul is here to actually learn,
Yes.
right? And depends on our divine timing, we learn in different intervals. So
Yes.
maybe you learned faster than me about one specific personality. Maybe in a different personality, I learned a little bit faster than you, but I don't want to compare.
Yes.
I want to compare me to me.
Yes.
When did I learn that I'm not a victim? You think of your life, and when is it that you actually felt at any point in time that you are that victim
Or
personality?
you're still living this victim
Or maybe
person.
you are
So
living it
this is
now.
what we're main focus is
Exactly.
now.
Exactly.
So let's move to the
Fourth one.
Fourth, it is like living the risk protector. I'm always try to protect people. I'm the protector. It means I'm not living my life. I'm living other people's life around me. And I'm always showing them I am the hero. I am the protector for you. I'm living your life. I'm living your emotions. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to do that in order to get like the satisfaction
Yeah.
about my existence and feeling love that those people are really happy from me and I exist and I feel love. You know, and
Yeah.
those people are embracing me, feeling I feel good to protect you and being the hero in your life,
Yeah.
you know, and we see it. And
Yeah,
those
and-
people, after some time, they're going from the protector, from heroes to the victims.
Yes, because again of expectations.
Yes.
Because they are always playing
Yes.
the hero, the hero, the
Yes.
hero, but then they don't have any heroes in their own
Yes.
lives, right? And why do they do this? We go back to childhood.
Childhood. All related to childhood.
Exactly. So if I am playing the hero today and I want to be that overprotective, it's because when I was a child, maybe nobody was protecting me.
Yes.
Maybe I was abused.
Yes.
Maybe I went through an abusive childhood. My parents, I mean, this is reality.
This
and
is
this
reality,
is life.
yes.
And we're talking about
Yes.
life today. We're talking about reality.
100%.
Even though our parents' job, and I don't like to say job, but our parents' mission, you know, is to protect us,
Yes.
to love us, to see us as children. But unfortunately, there are souls out there that are not yet awakened and that are not yet aware, and they do inflict on their children abuse and anger and hate.
Yes.
Sometimes not willingly.
Yes.
Sometimes it doesn't happen willingly. Some of us have suppression that they are also getting from their
Yes.
own childhood.
So we agree that everything is coming from childhood, all those personality. So let's go to I think 2 more personalities and ask them which personality are.
You said 4, now you moved to 6.
Let's I'm adding
Where are they
2.
coming from?
So there is the yes personality. People that they're always saying yes and don't say
yes.
no. So they say yes for everyone and they don't say no for themselves, and they ended up with feeling sad or not happy or depressed because they're not talking or doing what they really want or
Yeah.
express what they really want.
Yeah.
This is a personality.
Yeah.
And I think one more personality which is related to I forgot it now.
It's okay.
So this personality, I think it is related to feel sometimes people, and it's really important. They play the role that they're always kidding and making fun and comedian
Yes.
personality, and they're laughing. They love to make people laugh around them, but this is a very hidden personality because from inside they
They're
have so
insecure.
much sadness and security.
yeah.
They want to reflect it on others.
It's nice. It's interesting that you mentioned this
Yeah.
because I want to give an example here about a lot of comedians around the world.
Yeah.
You know, most of the comedians, I don't want to say all of them, of course, because generalization doesn't ever work, but a lot of comedians within themselves in their own life, they are most of the time depressed or sad or lonely.
Yeah.
You know,
And we see lots
they
of celebrities as well.
That's
and
what I'm talking
influencers
about.
and
you
top
know?
people,
Yeah.
they feel good, laughing, doing.
Yeah.
But
There's something missing.
is it real?
There's always
Yes,
something missing. There's
something
always
missing.
something missing. Yeah, and this also is maybe something I want to talk here about why we create this in our life. And this goes back to our limitations. This we
Yes.
create those limitations as a protective shield for us when
Yes.
we are kids, you know. If we start creating this personality of the Joker, let's call it the Joker
The Joker,
personality,
yes.
yeah? So if this is the personality, the Joker personality, is because as a child, maybe I was not heard, maybe I was taken like too seriously. So I wanted to create that, you know, break that a stereotype of me being that very serious. So I started becoming very like a joker all the time, and it became my personality, just
Yes.
like you just mentioned. So these personalities, again, if we go back, they're all starting from our childhood, and then they develop with us over time.
Yes.
And as we go through our life, they don't just develop, they actually move from one to another, from one to
Yes.
another, depending on what we are bringing in our life,
Yes.
how we are leading our life. And I want to remind you, your life is not something that is imposed on you. It's not something that your parents tell you to live. I mean, they try, don't get me wrong, right? Because all parents want us to live in a
Yeah.
very specific way. Like you have to get married, you have to have kids, and then you have, or before even that, you have to go to a certain school, you have to do the certain.
This map, let's say.
Yeah,
Let's
there's
call
a
it
map
this map.
that you have to follow.
Yeah.
No, that map, you are responsible for it. And we are here,
Yes.
Akram and myself are here to actually remind you that this is your responsibility. And one of these responsibilities is a very important starting point now, is for you to let go of those past experiences
Yes.
and past habits and past limitations that you created for yourself at one point in time, so that you can live your life in a
Yes.
very specific way, maybe follow whatever your
Yes.
parents wanted you to do. But now, today, we are here to remind you that you have the power, like we said in our first episode, I am power. You are power. And you want to take that step in your life and move forward. First of all, being aware, like
Yes.
we said, 50% of the
So
problem is
that's
done.
why
And now
we
let's take action.
we defined attachment.
Yeah.
We define how you are not having the freedom. We
Yeah.
defined your personalities. So please choose from those personalities which personality you're playing now in your life. So you have the consciousness and the awareness about it. And now we're stepping out of it to have some tips, short tips about applying new things with your life. So would you like to start by one tip for
Yeah.
attachment, and I will give them just another exercise to apply it,
Yeah.
and then
I
we
actually,
close.
both of them are going to be
Yes.
exercises.
Yes.
So we're going to give you two exercises. I'll give you one, and Akram will give
Yeah.
you one. What I want you to do is I want you to go around the house and find things, literally things, maybe pictures, maybe trophies, maybe certificates, I don't know, anything that you have from all your life. And I want you to put them all in front of you. And I want you to pick them up one by one. And when you pick them up one by one, for each one, I want you to remember where it came from, how dear is it to your heart, and how much value does it give you today. So if this memory is valuable to you, keep it aside and create a box and put it inside this box. And you can come back to it all the time. Every time you go back to this box, do the same exercise. You will notice with time that box will start becoming more and more empty.
Less
you
letting
know?
go.
And you know what? This means that you are letting go. This means that you are creating a detachment
Yes.
in your life.
Yes.
This is my exercise to you, and I hope you do it, and I hope it brings you a lot of joy and also a lot of letting go.
Amazing, Maysoon. And this example is one of 100 practicing that you can relate to and do it in your life to feel this attachment. Another one related to your personality is after you define your personality that you play, it might be one, two, or more personalities. I want you to bring your paper and do a practicing at least for the upcoming 21 days, because after 21 days we change everything in mind.
Yeah.
And sometime at 14 days, but let's take it for 21 days. And this is very simple exercise. So write in this like notes, self-love ritual every day. And in this one, what you want to do as a self-love. So maybe I go for swimming, I go out to maybe a good restaurant, invite myself, anything that you show yourself this self-love and appreciation. This is one, just do it as a practicing every day. And the second one is about give yourself the space to have wrong and right things. So it means forgiving yourself for things that you might do it. It's giving yourself the space, like it's okay to do this, or it's okay to have this. So it's okay. So
Yeah.
the space, we can say it. And third one is have a point. It's called feeling the security within. And for this practicing, my advice that I started with as well is feeling secured when I pray or meditate or breathe, and feeling this relaxation, security where I am, and this peaceful moment. And always I ask God, this is all security, all this, peaceful feeling, it's coming from the source. So practice anything like this as to feel secured. And we have the fourth point is just give yourself the acceptance. It means feel your heart. Sometimes choose things during your day from your heart. If someone is asking you to go out with, ask your heart, feel your heart. And do you accept really from inside that I want to go out with this person? So come back to your heart and give the acceptance for yourself. And another point, fifth point, is start giving yourself the space to choose and to decide anything you want. Maybe about your health, maybe about your diet, maybe about your relationship, maybe about your work, but it should be your own decision. So have all those points, start practicing them, and see the
I
difference.
like this, Akram. And I think this is the best way to maybe introduce our next episode.
Yes.
And it's coming right now. You're going to have to live with it.
Yeah.
But our next episode is about you being self-love. We'll see you next time.
Amazing.